So this is basically an arm drag into a pendulum sweep from closed guard. This is pretty much the first attack I ever was able to successfully use on a regular basis. As a blue belt, this is pretty much all I did for about a year, year and a half. It's a really good high percentage move, mostly because if you fail, nothing bad happens. You never put yourself in a really crappy position. So, start. The first thing I'm going to do is, I don't like to control down here. I prefer the elbows. I think it's much easier to control. I have the same ability to shift to there if I need to, but it's also easier to swim in, underhook, overhook, and attack his posture. So I'm usually playing up here anyway. So to set up the arm drag, what I want to do is I want to have a decent elbow control, and then I'm going to bring the other hand over just to lock him into place. Okay. Normally, what I prefer is I want him down. I'm not going to attack him when he's up. So I'm going to be working to break him down. And as soon as I get something like this, because he's going to be working to get back to posture. So as he's doing this, that's where I'm going to control. So kind of playing here, this hand will come from other side. I'll just keep it. And then my whole point is just to keep him in place. Okay. I'm not going to move his arm or anything. I just need to keep it here for a second. So I'll open my guard just for a second, and I'll hip escape. So now I'm out. So now at this point, I've crossed his T. Okay, I have the angle now into him. I'm keeping my hips and my chest now are making it difficult for him to bring the elbow out. Okay, so here, play open. Close my guard again. Okay. Now this point, the main thing is what's really important is that I put the pressure on with my torso into his torso. If I just kind of lay here, it becomes a struggle of my hands against his. So as I'm doing this, I'm moving into him to help the pressure. As I do that, I take my outside arm and I'm going to reach over and just grab whatever. All I'm trying to do is this is helping me hug him. It's helping me keep that position so that if he tries to pull the elbow out that way, he has to work really hard at it, and I'm not working very hard at holding him in place. So here, open, here. Now at this point, I can release this hand. So it's the same thing. Torso pressure in here, and now I'm trying to keep my torso as close to him as I possibly can. Okay, and at this point, knowing that I've got that with my hip and my torso connecting tight into him, it's very difficult for him to escape. I wouldn't say impossible, but he has to work really hard. So I can now release this hand control, and I'm going to dive under his leg this way. As I do that, I'm going to kick this leg into his armpit. Okay. The main thing is I'm keeping my torso into him. I haven't opened up. So now I just use the pendulum action of this going here to finish. So one more time. Here again, I'm going to try to break him down. Once I have that, just lock him into place. Go around. Hold wherever you can. Go ahead and release. Keep this. I'm hugging him as much as I can. Here, this leg unlocks. And again, I don't want to let him open up like this, because now he can start to pull that arm away. So as I'm doing this, I'm still keeping my torso connected to him. So now my legs sweep in. The main thing to remember is that call it an arm drag, but I'm not dragging. I'm just locking into place. I'm spinning my hips a little and my torso a little bit to the outside, and then I lock that position so he can't move.